Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday, 15th of October. It's the end of the afternoon, and Matthew Smith has dropped in to see us from Dragonfly Woodworking. We've got some of his really lovely maple wall hangings here and some older book stands that he's made. But today he's going to just have a chat to us about this really stunning bookshelf that we've had in our window for the last couple of weeks. Do you want to tell us a bit more about it, Matthew?
Yeah. So I like working with unusual pieces of wood. So I was over in Italy, up in the Tuscan mountains, and I had a day to myself. So I just went for a drive in my van, and I come across this enormous sawmill. So I was straight in there, like, looking
A bee
around.
to a flower,
Yeah, straight in,
Yeah.
looking around all of these amazing, massive pieces of trees, and like I just spent the day climbing over stuff, looking at stuff, trying to see something, and I actually found this beautiful discarded piece that was basically on the fire.
Goodness.
You know, it was just like pushed to the side, and you know, we got cut up or just buried. So my really bad Italian and the guy's really bad English, we actually come up with a figure. I paid him, put it in the back of my van, drove it to a car wash, jet washed it down, and I was like over the moon that I got this piece of like mountain maple tree from Tuscany. Didn't know what I was going to do with it. So 2 years later.
2 years, my goodness.
Yeah, 2 years. I woke up one morning and the idea was in my head. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to turn it into a bookcase. So literally I cut it in half.
Yeah, it's been split. Yeah.
Opened them out, sanded all the insides, and then I got some Welsh maple then, and then what I did there, I did a stub tenon joint with a shoulder running right the way around it, so it allows the two pieces of wood to move but never create a gap in the joint.
Yeah.
So they work in harmony with each other. I wanted like this seamless effect, so then I put some glass in the back.
Yep.
Then I was like, oh, what am I going to do with the legs, you know? I'm going to have to like cut this off here so it's more of a base. And then I was like, well, could I get away with making it a little bit industrial by putting these steel feet? So I had this manufacturing company to engineer this design here. So this turns to level it all up. So it actually worked fantastic in the end.
Yeah.
You know, and as you can see with all of this spotting going on within inside the bookshelf is just, it's like marble.
It is, it's absolutely beautiful. And seamless, I think, is the word. I mean, you can't really, you need to come in, folks, to have a look at it, but it is really beautifully put together.
And like the way in which this tree was snapped, like that wasn't cut, that was like snapped off. And just the way in which all of that is like just so meant to be. Yeah. You know? Yeah. It is a spectacular piece, like.
It is. It's been really lovely to have it here in the gallery, although I did first see it in your home where it was being used as a practical piece, just as while you experimented with it. And but it's a lovely thing to have in its own right, or with things on it, really. Although I think you'd always want to see, you know, it would always have minimal things on it in a way.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. And you know, where I come from in my foundation of making something is I make it to be used.
Yeah.
So this product on you, it won't scratch, it won't chip, and it won't flake. Okay. It'll dent, and the product will dent with it. It's like you can put an art cup on that, and it just won't mark it. So it's like my stuff is beautiful, but so practical
Yeah.
to use,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So you shouldn't be shy of it. You shouldn't be frightened
no,
to
like,
use it.
totally, you know.
Yeah.
And even if you like deeply scratch it and you're like, oh my God, Matthew, look what I've done. It's no problem. This stuff is beautiful. You haven't got to sand it all back off. We could treat that area there, bring it in, and then give that a coat.
Yeah.
And you would never know.
Yeah.
So it's a fantastic product,
Yeah.
and it's a Welsh company as well down in Cardiff, called Fiddies. They sponsor me. So,
Fiddy's a Welsh company. I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's like 3 generations.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well,
it's absolutely beautiful. We've loved having it here for the current exhibition. And although this won't be here long term, we have other things of Matthew's here, and we'll always have his contact details. So it's been nice to sort of start to show some of the work that you do, Matthew.
Yeah.
Thanks very
well,
much.
Yeah, and thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.